So I'm going to read a poem that hasn't been, it's about to be published, but it was commissioned by Radio 4. And what they said to me was they wanted a State of the Nation poem. And this was in 2021. I was like, oh my God, look at the State of the Nation. This is a bit like, when you collect football cards. If you know what I'm talking about in the poem, be like, oh, yes. And at the end, you win me. So it says, slide 21. Under the microscope, the virus looks like the pink heads of Republicans lined up muttering in congregation, New Year, secular sermon, trumpet, politician. A man crawls out of his own mouth and thousands follow, deer shouldering rifles, the kind of prey that stalks itself. I can make one half of you kill the other, and the stadium is on its feet. The stadium is shaking its mouth. The stadium is walking to the shops, is impolite and badly dressed, is in the wrong part of town, is waiting for a friend, skin the colour of wild smoke seeping through tower block windows. Here, the air waits outside movie theatres, tossing stones between palms. The air is white. The air knows its rights, is standing up now, and thank God for game shows. Britain is invading itself, and the police are arresting themselves, and candle flames at dusk look like the ghosts of women who once believed in the ground. What is the weight of a whole? Under the microscope, the virus looks like your next door neighbour, like a police officer. The virus is a police officer, and the candle flame is a woman, hair red as hands, red as riot acts, and everyone is unopened behind their masks. All of our faces are scrolling. Under the microscope, the virus looks like an idea eating itself in the corner of a large room in which everyone is speaking, but in the wrong language. Words don't mean what they mean, and we don't think what we think. A party explodes into a party, and there are jaunty balloons, sick with air, rising and falling like migrant boats, like lungs. Under the microscope, the virus looks like a bugle-led hunt, and the dogs are disasters, and they have to catch us, and when they catch us, they will charge us for the kidnapping, a percentage of the electricity, these 2 clean towels, and air is getting expensive, don't you think? Air cannot keep up with inflation. But under the microscope, the virus looks like a microscope. It's 2 eyes, injection sites, in which we bury the dead. Thank you.